Welcome to Hollywood Deli. I'm your host, Blue. So listen, Sister Wives, Sunday. We are fucking here, y'all. So let's talk about it. So it starts with Kody driving with that bad hair, pretending to be happy about seeing the twins for the cameras. He keeps referring to them in Spanish, and I'm thinking Tony is maybe Hispanic, and it's that cringy way that to me that racist people do when they don't know how to interact with people of the other race. And it's just the oddest thing that he keeps like referring to them as that way when them babies look whiter than white. But, I digress. So, anyway, Robyn said that McKelty sees the truth and there's two sides of this. And I'm just like, Robyn, McKelty is just kissing your butt to get to her dad. She knows that you're in the way and that there's no way around you. Because if so, I don't think McKelty would have a relationship with Robyn for real, for real. I think McKelty just blowing smoke up her ass. So anyway, and also I think McKelty was using Robyn as a way to get back at Christine because I think there was some unhealed, wounds there because they said that Christine was not very good to McKelty growing up. Anyway, McKelty continues to share too much information. We already talked about how she described her body as a mudslide, and now she tells us about how she was eating her placenta and apparently that is good for postpartum and that she doesn't have any postpartum. And of course, her fan favorite, Robyn, had to let us know that she was the first in the family to eat her placenta. The other sister wives think it was disgusting and weird. Then Christine, always trying to be Miss Fake Positive, talking about, oh, I wish I would have known about it. I would have ate it. No, you wouldn't, Christine. You know that you wasn't going to eat that shit. And I don't care what they say. I wasn't eating my placenta, not in a shake. I don't give a damn. Nothing. And McKelty's nasty. She said she ate the shit raw the first time. She's a sick lady. Like I wanted to vomit. I want McKelty off the show. I'm sorry. She's disgusting. She's a butt kiss, and I'm just annoyed. She gaslights me. Her and Robyn, I want her and Robyn off the motherfucking show. I want them all. So anyway, Tony starts being gross once again. He's just so weird and awkward, and bringing up the joke about how all the sister wives shared the babies and breastfed them in a circle. And of course, Robyn, acting like the polygamous expert that she is, goes and says, "It's true. Sister wives do in our culture share breastfeeding." And I'm just like, "Who cares?" And Robyn, you've never lived polygamy. Like, stop. She is so annoying. She's like trying to be the hall what is it hall card for polygamy. It's annoying. It's like a fucking walking ad. Anyway, right before the commercial, a preview of Cody saying the relationships could have survived COVID. Then Gabe talks about how he starts to describe how Cody was berating him and calling him disloyal like his mother. What kind of man talks about a woman, not even just a woman, like talks to a child like that about their mother? Like he just has no respect, and he wants all this respect but has none for these women. It just it's just baffling. This is why Maddie keeps, excuse me, away from him and keeps her kids away from him because he's bold enough to talk trash, about Janelle to Gabe. We know that he would do that to Maddie's kids, and Janelle believed this to be true, probably because of how he talked about her to her own kids. And then it cuts to Janelle saying that he keeps talking about loyalty and whatnot, and she says loyalty is a two-way street, and that we know what Cody really means about loyalty. You're not obedient to me. That's what he means. And he's told us, the audience, that his loyalty is to Robyn. So why would they want to be loyal to a man that has shown them that his loyalty is to his favorite wife? It make sense, Cody. So Christine also said in the preview that she admires McKelty's relationship with Cody and Robyn because she's not afraid to ask them for what she needs. And then kind of to me took a dig at the other kids and said that the other kids should take a page out of McKelty's book on, I guess, on how to get what they want from Cody. And it's like, girl, not everybody trying to kiss ass for a relationship. That's what y'all did for years, and the kids saw how that fared you, and it didn't fare you well. So keep it moving, Christine, with that bullshit. So after the commercial, Christine once again tells us about her damn love life, which I don't care, and how she spilled the beans to David, who probably Googled her, that she was up in polygamy and she was a sister wife. And she was so happy that this man knew about polygamy because I get apparently she went on some other dates and the other men were wanting her to be a part of their open relationships because they probably Googled her and she wanted no parts of that. So anyway, like damn Christine was immediately just being thirsty with David. Like I don't see how she didn't like scare this man away. She was immediately asking him, like I want to say the second date, if he was attracted to her, and AKA, let's get down and dirty. Let's, you know what I mean. So then it cuts to Gabe and Janelle, and Gabe is given, and I'm sorry, not Gabe is given. Janelle is giving us an update on Gabe, and she said that Gabe is actually receiving counseling at his school, which is good. See that emotional intelligence his kids have, because honey, he been through so much trauma with Kody, he had to go to counseling. Poor thing. Anyway, they talked about Kody and his rigid, weird routines. They was even making fun of him about the warm water and lemon. They- Gabe called him peculiar, and this is just my thoughts. I think Cody's on a spectrum. Like everybody wants to call him a narcissist, and I believe that narcissistic people can look like I believe people on the autism spectrum can the high functioning ones can be seen and not be seen, but come off as narcissistic in ways because they're very self-directed. But anyway, so Gabe talks about how Cody kept trying to get him to apologize, and Gabe said Gabe even said like he was not he told Cody that he's not going to forgive him unless he could take some accountability. And so then Cody says he thought about what Gabe said and that he forgives him. Now, can you forgive me? No, he just wants to be right so bad. So Gabe just told him like, look, if you can't accept accountability again, look, I'm just not gonna bother with you. So Janelle said that Cody told her that they need to apologize to him and the most precious person in the family, his favorite wife, in so many words. And the kids was just like, hell no, they not doing it. So then Janelle started really spilling tea. Listen, Janelle started spilling. The tea was coming in, y'all. And Janelle told us that Cody told the kids he wished he would have waited to get married and just married Robyn. And Gabe said that his dad, let me pull back on that. I couldn't have fathomed hearing the man that I laid down with tell me that he wished he would have never had my kids, had we would have never had our kids, and that he would have waited, wish he would have waited 20 years to find Robyn. He is a whole hot damn mess. The level of pettiness and this nastiness that he was spilling upon his family, no wonder they won't forgive him. So Gabe really is giving us like his thoughts, and he really got Cody down to a T, and that's why Cody called him disloyal. Cody calls anybody disloyal that really understands him and gets what he's trying to do. So Gabe said that he believes that his dad used COVID as a way to position himself to have a life with his favorite wife, Robyn, and her kids. And that's what this is all about. He does not believe that he was trying to keep the family safe. So before the commercial, Meri still walking about I'm sorry, not walking about. Mary's still talking about going to church on Cody to get this release. And so she said she was, doing this to move on. And you know, she just she I I'm lost for words because Meri, he doesn't care about this. He really doesn't. So anyway, Cody then admits in his confessional that he had been moved on from Meri and was afraid that what she would do if he ripped the band-aid off, aka he was afraid that she was going to take him to the cleaners in a divorce because at the time he was married to Meri and she was entitled to 50% of everything. And he pretended to want a divorce to adopt Robyn's kids. That was the plan that him and Robyn conjured up. Now we know, based on what Kody is saying, that him and Robyn planned his escape from Meri, and that this was all conjured up. They meticulously knew the right buttons to push. They knew how Meri felt about those kids, and they knew to play on that. And I'm telling you, Robyn is diabolical, and so is Kody. Because I don't think Kody came up with this plan by himself. I believe Robyn orchestrated this thing. I think Cody's the puppet and she's the puppeteer. So anyway, Meri comes back and she's from the commercial and talks about Kody, and Kody plot and she believes that Kody plotted to push her out so that his hands are clean and that it's not his fault. And of course, Meri said, he's not going to get away with this. And so she texts Kody her plan to get a release, and he never responded. So Meri marched herself right down to church, and she said that it was very heartbreaking and that she never wanted this release. And I started to feel like she was trying to tell us that she was just using this as a way to threaten Kody with, I guess, humiliation, and to, like, as her last ditch effort to try to get him to come to his senses and keep a relationship with her and keep working on it. So anyway, Meri still thinks that the legal divorce was for the kids. Meri, you gotta realize that you were conned, boo. You were conned. The church probably was like, why is she here? Because apparently they gave her a swift release. So according to Meri, the church labeled Kody as an abandoner. She said that the release was given under abandonment, and they called Kody up. And Kody did not like what they said to him on that phone call, and he did not want to reveal it. But Meri told us that what was said, that they told him he abandoned her, and what he did was wrong, and that's why he didn't want to go with her. So Kody said Robyn told him to wait and let time heal their relationship and to keep working on it. And he said he was sorry he didn't figure things out sooner and tell Meri that it wasn't going to work. And so, yeah, now you're sorry because now the church is looking at you like you're crazy. So Robyn then lies and says Kody cried that their relationship was over. It's like these two don't even talk, because then it cuts to Kody saying that he was relieved and afraid to leave the relationship due to what it would do to his reputation. And he knew that Meri wasn't loyal to him and that she would do something to, tear up his reputation. Which is essentially what Meri did. Meri went to the church on him, and he knew this. So Meri said what Kody is saying about her is not true. Another thing I meant to mention was when Kody was talking about his relationship with Meri, he specifically said that he was given advice by Robyn. He blamed Robyn. We finally got to the point where he is so wrapped up in not accepting accountability for his action. He's now blaming his favorite wife. And so he took the advice, he said, of Robyn to wait on God to determine if things could heal. And he took that advice, and so it's not his fault, it's Robyn's fault that he stayed with Meri so long. And we all know that, of course, Robyn wanted Meri around for her finances. She didn't want to be friendly with, Meri, because when Meri tried to do something with Sullivan, I think their name is Solomon or whatever the hell his name is, Salmonella. Some of the podcasters call it a little boy Salmonella, but I'm not going to do that. When she tried to do something with Robyn's son by Kody, she told her no. And so she had no intentions on being close with any of the sister wives. She just wanted their resources. They were a means to an end. And so I believe Kody when he said he was taking Robyn's advice, but he been wanted to rip off the band-aid. He been wanted to push Meri out. And I believe he wanted to push out, this is just my theory. I think he wanted to push out the sister wives that he didn't like the most, and that's Christine and Meri. He wanted to keep Janelle because Janelle was low maintenance, didn't ask for too much, and he wanted to have his favorite, of course, Robyn. You know what else I was thinking? When Meri went for the abandonment at the church, wonder what she told them in the church that they considered abandonment. Did she tell them that he stopped dicking her down and wouldn't touch her, wasn't visiting her? I wonder what she said in that meeting with the church. And then for her to take a dig at Christine and Janelle and call them bitter ex-wives, girl, you being bitter. You're very bitter because you went back to a church you had no affiliation with. They probably even know who the fuck you are, and was able to get a release from Cody, who's not an active member, for abandonment, and then to give them his phone number to chastise him for kicking you out the family is crazy to me. And who's bitter? Meri. See, this is why the other sister wives don't fool with her. Because Mary's a snake. Like, as much as she's improved as a person and seems cool online, she's a shady bitch. She really is. But I gotta give it to you, Meri. You had me fooled for 2 seconds there that you were a better person. So Meri said what Cody is saying about her is not true. Meri is keeping her fake divorce to herself. She's not telling the other sister wives. None of it. But then Cody runs his mouth like usual because remember he said Maddie's a gossiper. No, he goes and tells Janelle on the phone that Meri got a release from him. And Janelle is playing dumb and saying that she didn't know that she could do that. You could do that because they're not affiliated with a church. And then proceeds to say she's not sure how to even get a release. And then she says, well, I don't need it. And it's like you don't want to get a release because she plans to never marry again, but maintain her spiritual connection with Cody. I'm getting from her. She's not ready to let him go spiritually. Like what is I know that you believe in your faith and that you're supposed to work it out and stay together, but there's no working it out. This man has disrespected you and disrespected you to your kids. Like, come on. Anyway, Christine said it flashes to Christine, and Christine said she don't care what that church thinks. They don't have no dominion over her. And then it cuts to Meri saying that she is not going to be a bitter ex wife. And I'm like, see, Meri, this is why I don't like you. I feel like she's taking a dig at Christine because Janelle hasn't been bitter, in my opinion, but Christine has been bitter and petty, and so has her kids because they've been talking shit on Meri nonstop, and Meri has just maintained her silence. So anyway, once again, Robyn's in the bathroom, fake crying, and she's talking about how she wants to keep Meri as a friend, and Mary's like, "Hell no, I don't want to be her friend. I'm not going to their Christmas. It's over." Um, she Meri said that she's actually happy that her life is the way it is and that she doesn't regret having married Cody or anything of how things turned it out and that her life is happy now and she's so Mary's at peace and I'm loving that for Meri. Give it up for Meri. I'll be glad when Christine's at peace because she's just a petty bitch right now. So anyway, the commercial happens and Gabe pretty much said if Robyn thinks that they were mistreating her and her kids, then he could never have a relationship with her because she knows that that's not the truth. So Savannah said, this is according to Janelle, that she pretty much just accepted her dad as who he is and that she's going to just enjoy his time when she sees him and just be okay with it, not worry about it. She's just emotionally intelligent. She gets the vibe like he ain't changing. It is what it is. I'm moving on with my life. And you know what, Savannah, that's the best thing you can do. So Gabe is just calling Robyn out less than right, and he said that she has a victim complex and has been using that victim complex as a strategy to survive, aka gain access to all the money through Cody and the other wives. And how does she get attention from Cody? Play victim. And how does she get favored by Cody? Play victim because he feels like he has to protect her. Gabe is so emotionally intelligent. I'm telling you, this therapist he's seeing at school is doing a damn thing. So then Janelle said that the kids don't like Robyn because she takes their words and she twists it up. And that's exactly what she does. And she did it to Christine and has been on this narrative. Christine doesn't want anything to do with me and my kids. No, she just don't want nothing to do with you. She didn't say your kids. But I kind of feel like Christine don't want nothing to do with her kids because she doesn't want any connection to Robyn. So anyway, then Gabe admits that doesn't have any respect for Robyn because of her behavior and how she's been manipulative and just playing the victim. He just doesn't respect her, and he believes that because she knows that they don't respect her is why she hates them and has targeted them. Gabe is just on the ball. Janelle said that the kids think um Robyn did a lot of triangulating, ego stroking, and manipulation on Kody and interfered with relationships, and that's what she thinks happened. And she's on the ball. She's on the money. It's exactly what happened. Gay said that he'd like a relationship with Robyn's kids, and but he doesn't blame them from choosing a side, and said that Kody was pissed that he calmly said to him that he was solely responsible for hurting the family. Kody said that he never said that, and that Gabe was I'm sorry. Let me back up. So then Gabe also said that his dad told him that he was disloyal, just like his mother. Now, who says that? And so Kody said he never said that, and that's the gossip that's been spread around the family, aka Maddie. He's trying to hint Maddie is who he pinpointed as spreading gossip. Kody then said he's tried to make up with Gabe, but Gabe is ignoring him, as he should. You talk about him like a dog and his mother. One phone call ain't gonna get it. So a commercial hits, and Robyn is playing victim once again and saying she doesn't see her future outside of a plural family. Notice, she didn't say a polygamous family, but a plural family. That's two different things. She wanted what her mother had. She wanted a plural family, which means he has one family over here, one family over there. They never interact, and he just goes visits each one. But she wanted all of his time. So she wanted the sister wives, the other sister wives, the older ones, to be okay with him neglecting their kids and neglecting them, and them continue to contribute to the family fund to so that she can have the lifestyle that she's having. Anyway, so then it cuts to Kody, and he's saying that he's praying for him and Robyn that their relationship can get through these breakups. And then he beelines it to Mary's to fight with her. And you know why he went over there, because she went to the church on him. And he's trying to tear her down and saying that he married the wrong person. And Meri showed him, and she said, "I just wish you knew how awesome of a person I am." And that was her way of telling him, "You can say whatever you want. You can't tear me down anymore. You can't hurt me." Because he knew that Meri continue at that point wanted to still be with him, and he knew that he could hurt her because she wants him and he doesn't want her. Like, men like him, they get off on that when they know that you want them more than they want you. But Meri is at peace that he doesn't want her, so that ship is sailed. So from that statement to me, he can't hurt her anymore. So now it's Christmas Eve at Robyn's mansion, and she's on the bathroom floor pretending to be sad about not having any family over other than her own. Robyn said that she hopes and dreams, excuse me, Robyn said that her hopes and dreams are disappearing, and Kody admitted that he's okay with the dream being gone, and that he wished that she would just move on and accept that they can have a good life without those other kids, and pretty much that those kids that he abandoned can have a good life without a father, and Robyn needs to be okay with that. And it's like, Robyn, look at how he threw his own biological children to the wolves for you. So when you get old and unattractive to him and he starts getting the itch for another wife, he's going to do the same shit to you. But she believed in his lies that they're soulmates, I'm sure. I think she believes him when he says that to her. But if she don't know, the same way you got him, same way you're going to lose him, sis. So anyway, Meri then talked about finding out that Kody didn't love her and wondering why he did all of this and if this is what he never wanted. And then it flips to Robyn crying again. This bitch just stay crying. How and complaining about how she's not gonna have the perfect Christmases anymore with the family. And it's just like, you're just such a selfish bitch. Like, these kids are without a father, and you're crying about, boo hoo, I'm not having a good Christmas. You think they're having a good Christmas? They're missing their dad, and they can't have a relationship with him because of all the bullshit you and him have conjured up to break up the family. And that's essentially what everybody is realizing, that he used COVID as a way to do all that he's doing now. And I believe that. I've been saying that since day one. So anyway, Christine said that she's ready for new traditions and pretty much fuck Kody and them. Forget all that plural family bullshit, polygamy bullshit. Let's create new beginnings. And I'm with her on that. You just got, keep it moving. You can't have nothing with him. He's too stuck up Robin's ass. And Cody said he just wants to save his and Robin's relationship after the breakups. And it's more about Robin. Then there's more Robin talking about trying to keep her head above water and her magical prayers. The woman is crazy. And crying without tears. And y'all, then it eventually happened at the conclusion of the show. She conjured up some drips on her face. I'm starting to think she might use Visine or something before the scenes and then like pushes herself to tears somehow. It's the woman is sick. But it was a decent episode, but I ain't gonna lie, I was annoyed with the McKelty's baby storyline. I love babies. I don't get me wrong. I just don't care about that. I don't care about Christine's dating. I want to get to the money. When are we gonna start talking about money in this land? I'm eager to get to this. Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you leave a 5-star rating, and y'all have a good night.